Hi, welcome back to Leslie Crafts. I have another Halloween project, and it's these fringed coffins. So this is again just using a few scraps of paper, and these coffin shapes were made for last year's, came out of last year's kit I did. I've done some shakers, so obviously this was the inside of the coffin bits. So that's just some of them I've done. There's some more over here. That's like a skull with eyes. I've done a small one because I found a small coffin. So these can be done in any sizes, any types of coffins. These coffin shape was done as a die, which I got from Ali last year. And I've even done some textured painting on some of these, not all of them, just some of them. I started doing some more thing, and then I thought I would just knock the camera on and show you how I've done them. They're really easy to do and really quick. So I'm just going to put these to one side. I've already gone through some of my ephemera and took out the smaller bits of ephemera. I've got some leftover words from another video which I've done, and photographs are already up for that one. I don't think the video is, it's the same day, so yeah. So all you need to begin with is strips of paper. Now I've fringed all of these, and I've got them all with double-sided tape on the back, just to save you from having to watch me do that. But I have used my fringe scissors. I got these from Stampin' Up a long time ago, but I'm sure you'll be able to get yours from eBay or any other good craft shop. Excuse me. If not, good pair of scissors. And you basically just cut so far up your paper, and then that's it. What I suggest you do is maybe put on your tape first, so you know where not to cut above, and then all you do is start laying them across the middle of your coffin. Now you can do as many layers as you wish to do. I just do 3. I tend to do them in a sort of a production line, simply because I just find it easier if I've got one little bit of paper. Don't worry if the bottom layer doesn't always fit under across. You're not going to see a lot of this. It's only like the top layer you're actually going to fully see, like if we're going in strips or not. So wouldn't worry too much about it, and I just tear them off. If I have a bit that doesn't go all the way across, I try and put that in middle as much as I can do. So then we go a really tiny bit, just don't worry about it. So obviously these strips of paper are different lengths, different heights, so which makes it great for these, because even though it's all from the same paper collection, we're all going to turn out slightly different. So oops. And I like doing them all in like one strip at a time, because each strip is going to be a different place on your coffin. There's obviously different times, you know. When you get your 3 strips, just turn it over and then just trim it to the coffin shape, and then just push down just to make sure that it is stuck down, just like so. And I tend to do this once I've got all 3 strips on there. I don't know, it just tends to be easier. And then you just go across and just push them all down. And again, you can do this in sections, you know. Do you cut out your coffins first, then go and do your paper while watching telly, then go and do your next step, you know, get your ephemera ready. You know, there's all different ways of doing it. If you want to put your coffins with paper, you know, with mixed media on the back, go and do that. You know, there's no right or wrong in the order you do it. These are your projects, and you know, I'm just showing you, you know, different ways of doing things. Use what you've got. I think that is the biggest statement that has come out of 2020, especially for crafters, is use your stash. We've built it up, now it's time to use it and to get it used. I find that I've got the same pattern quite a bit. Obviously I like to have paper. So you can have this as high or as low as you want on your project. You know, like I say, there's no right or wrong. So my big thing I'm going to try and do, well, I've been sort of doing it this year anyway, is using what I've got and try and get my paper sash down. And also, before I go out and really buy anything, apart from glue and like basic cardstock like black, white, which is obviously the colours that we use the most, is to use what we've got. Because I've got like three things of, no, I'm lying. I've got about 6 things of card. Now I get card every month through the Stamps of Life, which is the American size. So I really do need to start using that, which is quite handy if I'm following American patterns, not patterns, you know, tutorials. You know, look at all these base coffins that we're getting. You know, just because you've got your bases done, you know, you can go off. You can put them away for next year and just bring them out, and you know, like I say, there's no right or wrong in how you do these. You know, I got the inspiration from Pinchy Tats. She was doing her bats. I've done some bats, and I think I've done a video on there. I really can't remember. But you know, you just do what you have, really. Use what you have. You know, like I say, there's no right or wrong. You know. Now, I printed these papers. I'll show you in a minute. On the same PC at different times. But obviously, it just shows you the amount of ink that's in your PC varies, and different colours. So just in case you do cut out a lot at home, like do printables, and you can get some of the same colour, it might just be your ink levels or your paper choices or all sorts, you know. Now I'm going to do this one with alternate. I think this is from stamping of paper, so obviously the ink hasn't gone all the way through like on the cardstock. So there's another reason. Now, I only have my little scrap left. This shows you how many coffins I've got still to play with. So, but I will start doing some Christmas stuff. I got this die in today. It's a Christmas ornament. I've already got it, but having two is not a big issue. Just means I can cut out a lot more quicker. Alright, so that's all my base layers of my coffins done. So all we need to do now is to decorate, and you can do that however you want, you know. So there's no right, wrong, you know. I've got these words, so I'm going to be using them. I might use them, I might not actually. I don't know if I want to use the words. So I might just do that. Now I'm just going to put the glue on the back of my hand. Just find this is easy, especially for small, delicate bits. I do have a pair of tweezers somewhere. Some of these bits are really small. Just going to tap that down and just place it. Oops. Place it on there and casually, gently make sure that it adheres. I'm just going to get my pad, put that down there, get my star. There we go. So these can be used as bag toppers, or anything really. There's no right or wrong for using these. So we just need to get these, you know, done. Once you've got everything laid out, these are just so super quick to do. And you know, the only thing that stops you is your imagination. So yeah. So I've got millions of these little bats. Well, not millions, but a fair few. So might as well use what you've got. At the end of the day, most of these are either die cuts or printables, which I've got on my computer, which means I can just print them back out again. So I'm okay with, you know, just using them up, because that's what they're there for. I think we hoard too much. I think we just need to get out there and actually start using what we have, because we've spent the money on it. You know, it's no good sat in a drawer whatsoever. You know, can't even remember which collections of, you know, are which really. So they all seem to be going. I think there's about 3 different collections in here. It just seems to all go quite nicely with each other. So, you know, don't be afraid to mix your collections. I think sometimes we just don't think they'll go together, but you know, if it's a winter collection and you've got blues and silvers and pinks, and you've got other blues, silvers and pinks, and they're going to go together because it's the same colour palette. So, you know, so yeah, just keep on, you know, just keep on doing them. So, you know, we've fringed, and we've done all of them just in a very short matter of time. And then sooner or later, you know, you've got a great big batch of them, and you know, it's a great way to use up your scraps, a great way to use up your little bits of ephemera that you know, some of this has been lying around since last year, so just use it up. Use, you know, I was determined to use melt out every single piece of this paper before I cut out any of my new printed stuff, because obviously I've got stuff just still to finish off, but and I need these full sheets. But just shows you how much you can still make just using scraps. So yeah, so I'm just going to carry on, and I'm just going to finish doing these coffins, and then I will be putting these up on Instagram and my Facebook page once they're done. And thanks for watching, and I'll be back very, very soon. Okay, bye now.